Hello YouTube viewers and random Robot Wars fans. Today I thought I'd review this, which is the Hypno Pitstop kit from the TV show Robot Wars. Now I got this off of eBay for the grand price of 99p. To get that for such a cheap price is absolutely fantastic. So as ever, let's start off by taking a look at the box, which is here. So as you can see, it's kind of the same design as the Panic Attack Pitstop kit that I showed you. Like on the front here you've got a Hypno disc, the same little accessories it comes with, the little tools it comes with, it contains real metal, etc. On the side here we have the other Pitstop kit in the range, which is Panic Attack. Now two more did come out, the two house robots, Sergeant Bash and Matilda. I haven't managed to get those yet, but if I do I'll stick them online and review them. Around the back here you've got all the other sets in the range. You've got the Gauntlet, Minibots, Arena, blah blah blah, all the other pullbacks. And then on this side you've got the full range of pieces that comes with the Hypno disc kit. So you've got the disc there, you've got the pullback motor, all the extra pieces, etc, etc. Around the bottom here you've just got like a picture of the house robots for some reason, I really don't know why, and the little barcode there. And on the top, sorry that makes a bit of a racket, on the top you've got real metal written there, and I love that sort of like kind of scratchy metal design. It looks fantastic. But that's enough of it in its box. Let's take a look at it out of its box. And as you can see, here it is out of its box, looking in absolutely fantastic condition. And one thing that I'm also really happy about, that again, because it was such a cheap price, I wasn't really expecting much, but it even comes with its own original instruction manual as well, which is absolutely fantastic. It's really great to get that in such fine condition. So I take a look at the actual toy itself. Here you can see it is roughly based on Hypno disc. It's got the spinning blade here at the front. It's got a pullback motor here underneath. Despite the fact it has four wheels here, it does have a pullback motor built in separately. Now this is kind of like a thick, chunky pullback motor. It's very powerful, obviously, because the base here is metal, so it needs a bit of extra thrust to propel it forward. Kind of pullback motor you would get in Mr. Psycho, for example, or Firestorm, like I said before, or the other Pitstop kit in the range. It's made from metal and plastic, so it's kind of an amalgamation. The actual base here is metal, and this kind of back panel here is metal, but the side panels are plastic and the disc is plastic, obviously. One thing I really like about this Hypno disc Pitstop kit that didn't come with the pullback toy is the fact that the disc is self-propelled. So as you can see, if I kind of pull it back here, it's got its own little pullback motor built in. So if I wind it up here, you see here, so even when it's standing in place, the disc still spins. Now that's really cool. If you listen to the sound it makes as well, it just sounds really powerful, and it kind of sounds like Hypno disc from the show as well. And as you can see, really powerful motor there, and underneath is a little pullback motor that makes it work, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, this is one of Hypno disc's alternative modes, as you can see here, with the alternate disc and the alternate back panel on here. It kind of looks a bit crap, to be honest with you, because as you can see, whereas the disc and the actual back panel here are this kind of maroon colour, the actual bottom of it still stays metallic grey, and that really doesn't match and doesn't really look spectacular too. The disc, as I said before, is more of a hammer in this kind of version, so you can see it kind of spins round and smashes into things, as opposed to being a straight spinning disc with a little kind of teeth on the end of it. Around the back panel here we've got this axe, as I said before, which is kind of powered similar to Exterminators. So as you can see, it comes over and you get a couple of hits from it, but on the whole I really don't like the alternative kind of like versions that you get with the Pitstop kit, because it kind of makes the machine look a bit crap and a bit sort of, I don't know, really sort of terrible looking. In order to remove the disc, there's a little central screw here at the middle of the disc, and you just kind of screw that off. I'm going to use a regular screwdriver here because it's a lot easier really than using the little tools that they give you, and a normal screwdriver works just as well. So as you can see here, just remove that. Oh, hang on, dropped it. Remove that central screw there, and put that to one side, and as you can see, the disc lifts off. To be interchanged with the other disc. As you can see on the inside here, there's that pullback motor I was telling you about as well. I've also got the back section removed here too. This obviously spins up and you can release it, as you can see there. It's kind of held in place by putting a little nut in the centre there, and then putting this bit of plastic over the top, and then screwing the disc onto place, but that kind of doesn't work, unfortunately, because whenever you ram it into something, this piece of plastic comes loose and the disc can sometimes fly off no matter how tight you screw it on. I've managed to solve this problem by putting a little nut on the inside here and then gluing this piece of plastic into place here, so as you can see, this isn't removable. So whenever I put the disc back on, as you can see, it kind of matches up there, and you get your little screw and just put that into place here. And as you can see, that's in place, and the disc can now spin up to speed as it did before. And as you can see, that's the back panel attached. Also, I'll point you out just before I put the sides on again, these little wheels here on the side, as you can see there's the pullback wheel there, and then you've got these little wheels here. These are removable, so you can pull those off and slot them back on again. This is so that it can join up obviously with the Panic Attack pullback Pitstop, so you can merge the two and make them look like completely different robots. And finally, just to show you, this is Hypno Disc with its alternative sides on here. Doesn't really do much different to the machine, just kind of makes it look even more out of place. Because obviously the rest of the machine's got a kind of colour scheme going on here of silver and black and a bit of red there. As you can see with that yellow side paneling on, it just looks a bit kind of weird, and it doesn't really offer anything in the way of protection because the wheel is still exposed. And just to show you the power of this actual Hypno Disc pullback weapon, it can actually knock the side panel from the other Pitstop kit in the range Panic Attack. Of course, Panic Attack and Hypno Disc are interchangeable due to the fact that they both have the same base. As you can see here, they both have that kind of Hypno Disc base. So different pieces can obviously snap off from Hypno Disc and snap off from Panic Attack, and the two can be interchangeable in a wide variety of ways. You can also obviously use the different parts that came with the other robots, like that came in the alternate versions of Panic Attack and Hypno Disc, in order to create your own weapon. So, for example, you could have the axe from the alternative Panic Attack with the back panel of the alternative Hypno Disc. Just create your own robot and mix and match. You know, it's a bit of fun. Things I don't like about this Hypno Disc is, well, for example, the kind of overall design of it is a little bit poor. As you can see, it's got the Series 4 wheels here, but it's kind of like the Series 3 design with the disc and the back panel not having a self-riding mechanism or spikes. It kind of makes it look a bit ugly that it's got this giant kind of screw hole here on the front and on the back here, even though on the actual box itself, let me see if I can find it here. On the actual box, as you can see, there is kind of no sign of those holes there at the back. So it's kind of a little bit annoying that, it's kind of like almost false advertising. I wouldn't like to say it, but that's kind of like what it is. It would have been nice if they had, for example, included little spikes you could like stick over that, for example. And even like a nice little self-riding bar on the top would have been nice as well. But things I do like about it is, well, obviously the disc is nice and powerful, and you can actually knock whole panels off the side of Panic Attack if you bought him, or maybe even Sergeant Bash and Matilda as well. So, nice powerful disc. Pullback motor is very nice too, but the one thing that I really don't like about it as well is the very aesthetic design, is that the side panels here are plastic, whereas the back panel is metal. So you can kind of see a difference there, kind of even in the colour as well, which kind of annoys me too, and also in the quality. So thanks very much for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's countless other reviews online. I've reviewed every single other pullback that's ever been released. I've also reviewed the other Pitstop kit in the range, the Panic Attack, obviously, that you saw earlier in the video. I've also done some videos, build your own competitor models, so you can build your own Behemoth out of cardboard, and you can build your own Storm 2 as well. I've reviewed other things like Extreme Ghostbusters, Toy Story, and even Doctor Who, so if you like things like that, please feel free to check out my videos. You can also subscribe to me and add me as a friend, and you can also add me as a friend on Facebook. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.